Imagine wandering through the very same picturesque streets and cozy pubs that bring a beloved TV drama to life. But wait, these aren't just sets. They're real places in the heart of England. That's the magic of All Creatures Great and Small, the heartwarming series that's captivating audiences once again with its latest 6-part season, premiering this Thursday. While the show's charm lies in its endearing characters and touching stories, its stunning Yorkshire backdrop plays a starring role, drawing viewers in with its authentic 1940s vibe. But here's where it gets intriguing. The fictional town of Darrowby, where our favorite vets and their adventures unfold, isn't plucked from thin air. It's inspired by actual spots in the Yorkshire Dales, a beautiful national park known for its rolling hills, stone cottages, and serene landscapes that have inspired countless stories and films. For beginners diving into this world, think of the Yorkshire Dales as a vast, scenic area in northern England, perfect for evoking a bygone era of rural life. To capture that nostalgic feel, the production team chose Grassington, a charming village in the southern part of the Dales, as their primary filming hub. Most of the indoor scenes, like the intimate moments inside homes or surgeries, were crafted in a controlled film studio to ensure precision and comfort for the cast. However, the magic truly shines when they blend in real-life landmarks, tweaking them just enough to transport viewers back to the 1940s. For instance, a local bookshop called the Stripy Badger was cleverly repurposed to stand in as a greengrocer's shop, complete with period-appropriate props and signage, a simple yet effective way to make history feel alive without building everything from scratch. Similarly, the exterior shots of the fictional pub, the Drover's Arms, were filmed at the Devonshire pub, a spot that already exudes that timeless, welcoming atmosphere. And for the interior scenes up until the 3rd series, they turned to the Green Dragon in nearby Hardraw, another historic pub that lent its cozy nooks and crannies to the drama. But here's the part most people miss, and it might just spark a debate: the evolution of that iconic pub set. As Samuel West, who brilliantly portrays the stern yet lovable Siegfried Farnan, shared during interviews ahead of the 2023 Christmas special, the original filming location for the Drover's Arms faced some real-world challenges. We built the new set of the Drovers this year because the pub we used to shoot in sadly lost its lease and it wasn't a pub anymore, Samuel explained with a touch of nostalgia. It was also a very long way away down some very narrow dales, and we couldn't easily or very quickly get generators up. So we didn't go there very often. We realized we were losing a bit of tone because the hub of the community is the pub, and so many are closing that we didn't want to go that way and be the village that didn't spend time in ours. So as soon as it was possible to do a big scene in the pub, we did one, and it's Christmas. This decision not only solved logistical headaches, but also honored the show's spirit by keeping the pub as a vibrant community center, a nod to how real-life pub closures are affecting rural areas today. Is this a smart way to adapt, or does it blur the line between fiction and reality too much? Some might argue it's innovative storytelling, while others could see it as a missed opportunity to highlight the struggles of small-town businesses. What do you think? Should TV shows prioritize authenticity by sticking to original locations, even if it means more challenges? Or is building new sets a necessary evolution? Of course, All Creatures Great and Small draws its soul from the real-life tales of James Herriot, the famed veterinarian whose pen name was Alf Wright. He practiced in the village of Thirsk, and his former surgery has been lovingly transformed into the World of James Herriot Museum, where fans can explore artifacts from his life and work. For the show, they use a private house for exterior shots of the surgery, giving it that lived-in, approachable feel, while interiors are recreated on a set that's surprisingly functional. Think working taps and seamless room transitions that make actors feel right at home. James Anthony Rose, who plays the earnest Richard Carmody, captured this perfectly. The Skelldale set is like a functioning house. It works. You walk down the corridor, and then you're in another room, and there's not much pretense to it at all. It all works. The taps work. You turn a corner and you're in the living room. And so yes, in that sense, I felt completely immersed in the whole world of all creatures as soon as I stepped over the threshold. It was a very warm feeling, and one that I'll always remember. It's a great example of how thoughtful set design can enhance immersion, making the show feel more relatable for newcomers who might not be familiar with veterinary life in the mid-20th century. For the grand scenes at Mrs. Pumphrey's elegant home, the team ventured to Broughton Hall, a stunning Grade 1 listed Georgian mansion that's a protected historic building. Imagine opulent rooms and manicured gardens that scream old-world luxury. And it's not just the locations that make filming special. The cast and crew rave about the warmth of Grassington itself. Rachel Shenton, who brings the kind-hearted Helen Alderson to life, has praised the locals' generosity. It was the willingness of the people and enthusiasm of the people which helped so much, she shared with reporters, adding, "We couldn't have wished for more." This community spirit adds an extra layer of joy to the production, reminding us how real people contribute to the magic of entertainment. In wrapping up, All Creatures Great and Small beautifully marries fiction with reality, using Yorkshire's gems to create a backdrop that's as much a character as the vets themselves. But does this reliance on real locations make the show more authentic, or does it risk romanticizing rural life while ignoring modern issues like pub closures? And here's a thought-provoking question for you. If you were producing a show like this, would you prioritize filming in authentic spots for that genuine feel, or opt for fully controlled sets to avoid disruptions? Share your views in the comments. Do you agree that blending real and real enhances the experience, or disagree and think it complicates things unnecessarily? We'd love to hear your take.